Hi my amazing planner friends, it's Jess from My Magical Planner, and today I have subscription number 2 for this month. If you're unaware, I am trying to open as many subscriptions as I can this month. I will link the video that tells you all about that up above, but this is subscription number 2 and it is from Sterling Ink. Now if you don't know anything about Sterling Ink, they have some amazing stickers that are completely unique to anything else out there. They're kind of geared more towards journaling slash hobonichi, and they're just amazing. I don't know how else to explain it. It's a $35 a month subscription. It does get billed on the 15th of the month. It does get billed on the 15th of the month, and then they ship it out around the last week of the month, so you are getting it the next month, which means this one came in November, which means it's October's subscription, and it will feature a kit for December. I know that's all a little confusing, but that's how it generally works. Now, my mailman did do a little bit of a number on this one when he stuffed it in my very full mailbox. So we're hoping that none of the stickers were damaged, but let's go ahead and see. I am trying to do a cost analysis this month of all of the varying sticker kits and everything so that you can get a good idea of which one's going to give you the best value. I have been able to break that out finally for this subscription. It was a little bit more complicated because some items until recently were very exclusive to the kit, but I did figure that out. So I'm happy to share that information with you at the end of this video. And one other little bit of information for you. This kit was sent to me for free. I am on her PR team. So if you use the code JESS20 in the normal store, you can get 20% off. It does not apply to subscriptions, but all the other stuff. So if you see some things in here you really like, you can go check them out at her store. Most of the things in the kit do like the extras come to the store, which is really nice in case you want to buy extras of things or stuff like that. So before I open this up, I do want to point out one thing. She has 2 different sticker papers. This is her matte paper. It's more of like a vinyl sticker. It's a very nice sticker, but you do like it totally blacks out the things underneath, and it is a little bit thicker. So just so you're aware, I get the washi or the transparent matte stickers, so you'll see those on the inside. Alrighty. And every month she wraps them in a different color, kind of coordinating with the kit or the time of year. So last month we had this really beautiful burgundy. This month we have green. I love the way that she wraps them though. Oh, look at how pretty it is. Okay, there's our first look. So the subscription does come with a couple of sheets of vellum, and then you have all of your stickers in here. And it looks, despite the fact that that was pretty bent, I mean, there is obviously a little bit of a bend to this, but I don't think anything was actually really damaged, which is, I'm so grateful that she uses those mailers that give it a little bit of structure. And then in addition, she puts a piece of cardboard in here to help protect the vellum, and I think that really saved these pieces of vellum this time. All right, I'm going to start with the vellum because I think they're really pretty. So let me just pull this out for you. Oh my goodness, they're absolutely stunning. So I'm going to keep this white piece here because it makes it a little easier for you to see. So here's our first piece. We have these beautiful bits of red and just some very beautiful little florals in there. We have a little bit of this kind of yellowish brown and some very nice green in there. And then this is version 2. We just have fewer of some of those flowers. Like I'm not seeing the red in this one. The yellow is still there. So I think it's just the red that was taken out for this one because she has one that's a little bit more muted and one that's a little bit more colorful. So if you're sitting there going, well, what do I do with vellum? Let me give you a few ideas. So I'm just going to turn, this is just this week. So you can always cut them down to be dividers in here. You can, cut pieces and use them as background. I'm going to try and do something with them this next week and maybe make a little shorter something for you guys on that. But that's generally how you can use those. Now, I think I'll just leave the Hobonichi here. Maybe we'll turn to a blank page, actually, because that'll show it a little better. So there's that. And let's go ahead and open these up. So it is quite the stack you get in here. I can't remember if I mentioned it or not, but the subscription itself is $35. And she says it's a $52 value, and I'll break that all out. So the first thing here is another piece of vellum. This one has your calendar on it. They work great in the back here. That's generally how I use them. So if we flip back to the very beginning of November, here's my November, and I just kind of put it in there with a couple pieces of washi. Some people like to use them and attach them to a dashboard for the beginning of the month. You can do a lot of different things, but it's absolutely gorgeous. I like the way that she lays these out. So I'm going to set that with our other pieces of vellum. Then we have this little envelope. It always comes in an envelope, which is really nice because these are our smallest stickers. And so inside here, we have a couple little things. I'll just pull them all out for you. Okay. Oh, the sticker is a little different this month. So last month's sticker, do I still have it right here? Okay, I don't know where it is, but this looks to be more transparent to go with this set a little bit more. In the past, it has been on the vinyl. So it's really nice to have another option here. I don't know if this is a permanent change or just for this month, but I really, really like it. I think it's going to go better with the overall feel of the kit that I get because I do have it all in that more transparent paper. So we have a little teapot here. It looks like a pair of scissors here, and maybe they're wrapping a present, which I think is really fitting for December. I just love the way that she designs these. So that's our big die cut sticker. Then you get a little freebie here. This just has a couple of elements that you'll see repeated over here, but in different sizing and such. So super beautiful. We have some florals here. We have like a little bit of knitting there. We have some floral elements, and this, it almost looks like the blinds are there behind it. And these do come, so it's like a washi type paper, very similar to washi tape. And then the back, this is just it's like a piece of plastic almost there on the back. That's the back of your sheet. Our next element is our December scripts. I think these are absolutely gorgeous. I really do. I love using them. My favorite month that I did, because I used it in here for my monthly in September. So this is November. There's the script again. But in September, you can really see it as well. And it comes out beautifully in here. I love the way that it blends in with the paper. Just absolutely gorgeous. So along with that vellum sheet with the calendar on it, you also get, this is just her business card. It matches every month. It's on a thicker cardstock here, and you can see all of her information on this side with her thank you so much for your order and everything. These, I tend to use them as bookmarks, honestly. So not even in my planner, I actually use them in the books that I'm reading or things like that. You can also, because it kind of has a waxiness to it, sometimes I've stuck sticky notes on the top because, like, I don't know about you guys, but sometimes I'm doing research and stuff in the books that I read and I want to mark things. And so having a bookmark where I can put a sticky note or two that I'm going to transfer is nice. So there's that. And then you also have, essentially in the same size as this, a little sticker that has your December and your monthly. So if you didn't want to use that vellum in the beginning of your month, or say you wanted it in like your weekly setup, where between like July and August, I don't know, whatever month, and you want to have a separation, you could easily put it in here as a dashboard. I've seen a lot of people do that. So there is that. Then we have the meat of our stickers here. So I'm going to do these pages, I think, next. So we should have, okay, these two. You can see that they're foiled lightly. So most of our stickers are not foiled, but some of them will have some light kind of sparkle to them. These ones have silver foil this month, which seems very fitting for December. And essentially what we have here are washi strips. So they're cut out all around your florals. So if I can find my tweezers, I'll lift them. Well, actually, let's turn and I can show you really easily in here. Hold on. That might be a little better. So that is not it. Where did I put them? Hold on. I know I've used them. I should have looked this up first, right? Okay. Did I use them in the front? Where did I use them? Oh, I know where I can show you. I can show you on the monthly here. So there are these strips here. So they're definitely cut all around your floral. And then with the washi paper, they blend completely in. Now, I did get one month where I didn't get the washi paper, and it really stuck out in here to me. But I think if you were doing a normal 7x9 or a journaling type setup, it might work better. So we have two of these. They're exactly identical, so that if you want to say have one on this side and a matching one on that side or something of that nature, you can. So our first strip here, we have, this is all one continuous strip, and it has a straight line on this side, which will make it really nice for lining it up this way and not having to trim anything. Our second one here is a little bit more spread out, but all still connecting. Our third strip, though, we have an element here, we have a larger element here, we have a couple of individual leaves. This is its own element, and this is its own element, which kind of leads you to make your own washi in that nature. And the same for this line as well. This is a large piece together. This is a little cluster here. We have some solo elements and then a large cluster here. It helps for, if you have smaller sections or you want to piece it together and have it look more natural. So we have two of those. Set those off to the side. Then we have our large elements. So usually you have some kind of scene in here, and then you have, some larger florals, kind of similar to your strips here, but not quite the same. So, and this one is not foiled. Then we have our smaller sheets here. So this is our large floral elements. These are just individually, cut flowers or leaves or whatever is matching for the month. I love this flower down here. I love the way that this one is also kind of leaning and curving. I love stuff that curves. It just helps when you're like trying to incorporate something. Then we have our large kind of scenery. This is also foiled. I don't know how well you can see that. So we have a nice bookcase this month. We have some knitting, since a lot of people like to knit in the winter. We have a cup of hot chocolate or tea or something. I think it's tea. I see a little tag down there. And some like cookies or biscuits or something there. We have a teapot over here. This is actually separated, it looks like, in the cut lines from this element, so even though we have the larger one, if I can pick it up, here, these are connected. It would be easy to disconnect them, but this one is disconnected. And then we have some smaller kind of patterns. You have this present, the knitting appears again. We have jars over here of goodies. And then these are just kind of scenery type things. So it gives you a really good variety. Last month I used something like this on a, okay, we're going to flip back again. Let's go to November. I like using examples. Sorry, guys. So here's one of those bigger scenes down at the bottom here, and you can see how well it blends in. But there's October, and then November here, which is still in flux because of all these subscriptions, because I don't always know when things are going to come in. But this is one of these larger small pieces that I used for Thanksgiving, and it works really well size-wise for my Hobonichi. Next, we have this one. This just kind of has some torn paper elements here, and you have a bigger floral here in the middle, but it is cut down the middle, which makes it really easy if you want to do something where you have it coming on this side of the divide and that side of the divide of your planner, which is really unique. I love that about this particular sheet. And then you just have a few other elements here on the side that you can pull in. Then we have our small kind of elements here. So we have just smaller flowers and such. I've got a couple bits of deco in there just to kind of fill out your spread. So we have the present again. Kind of wish we had a few more of those, to be honest. We have the scissors, we have some jars, the knitting, we have individual leaves, we have this blue flower that I'm sorry, this blue flower that I'm really loving, and I love just the color combination that she used this month. And then we get two of this next sheet. These are our days of the week, and they are cut completely around the lettering there, and each one is a little bit unique, but they completely coordinate with your kit there. And these look phenomenal at the top here. I love the aesthetic of them and the way they blend and everything. So you have 4 weeks of those, and then you get one sheet of date dots, which gives you 2 complete sets of numbers. And then you also get these empty circles here, which I love using for like checklists and things like that. They work amazing for that. All right, guys, time to do our price breakdown so you can see the whole value and stuff. A couple of names of things have changed from what is on the website. Like the general stuff is the same, but I thought it would be nice to do a breakdown since I have that information for you. I have my phone here to calculate our cost on. I am going to say that this is what she calls the freebie, and so because of that, I don't have a value for this particular little sheet. So we're just going to say it's additional value for you and like a little thank you. Now, we'll get into the rest of this. So we have the December calendar sticker. This runs $2 in the shop. Then we have the big die cut. This is $3 in the shop. Oops. You need 2 plus 3, not 23. And then we have the December die cut monthly script. This is $3 in the shop. And then we have the foiled washi strips. These are $4.25 a sheet, so that makes them $8.50 in total. So we'll add that in. And then we have the floral arrangement sticker, which is this one. This one runs, sorry, I have everything wrote down to the side. I want to make sure I give you the right prices. This one is $4.50 in the shop. Then we have the large element sticker. This one is $3.75 in the shop. Then this one is also foiled, which makes it a little bit more. It's the large pattern sticker, and this one is $4.25, as is the large icon sticker, which is also foiled. So those are both $4.25. Here we go on that one. And then we have so this used to be the box stickers. It's still listed in the description as box stickers, but what we're calling it is edges and corners now because it fits a little bit better and you can kind of make your own boxes that way. And this one is also $4.25. It's essentially all the foiled sheets are $4.25. So of this size. Okay, and then we have the mini elements page. This is a name change for this page. And this one is $3. Oh wait, hold on. $3.75. So we'll get that one in. And then we have the 2 weekday sheets, and these are $3 a sheet, so $6 there. Plus the date dots. These are also $3. Then we have the Vellum calendar sticker. This is, or not sticker, just the Vellum calendar. That one's $2. Plus the 2 large sheets of Vellum. These are $2.50 a sheet, so $5 there. Which gives us a grand total of $57.25. So, and if you subtract your subscription fee, which was $35, you have a savings of $22.25, which is amazing. It's just incredible. And I love this one, the subscription, so much because you can do so much with it. You can use it in any type of planner or any type of way that you plan, which I think is amazing. So anyhow, that's all I have for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed it, and let me know what you think of the subscription down below. Do all the YouTube-y things, the likes, the subscribes, and everything. And hopefully later this week, we'll have a few more subscriptions to look at.